I play guitar for, I mentioned Miss Molly. I played guitar for a long time with her, and then about 13 years ago, that seems like a incredibly long time to me now, but about 13 years ago, I started playing guitar for Ruthie Foster, supporting this artist from Austin, Texas, an incredible singer and songwriter, and a truly fabulous human being as well. But I've been supporting her on electric guitar for some time now, and I just really enjoy playing with her. And during the COVID crisis, when we were all sitting around with no gigs and just like bumps on a log, she had texted everyone in her band and said, "Hey, I want to do a Zoom meeting." So I got on this Zoom meeting, and we're sitting there talking and kind of, hey, maybe it was my first Zoom meeting ever, I'm not sure, but I was like, hey, hi guys, how's it going? Oh, wow, this is cool, this is really neat, and didn't know what was going on, and she finally gets around to saying, hey, I just called you on this Zoom call because I wanted to let you know that we're going to be playing on Austin City Limits. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm probably available. It's just like, that's kind of how it struck me. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just like, yeah, I'm available. And everybody else in the band was kind of like, I don't know, shell-shocked might be a right word. They're just like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I can do it. And hung up the phone, didn't even call my wife or anything. I was just like cleaning the kitchen. After a while, I was like, I've been wanting to play that Austin City Limits for a long time now. I hadn't really thought of it. It's kind of like, yeah, I remember the first time I saw something, I really wanted to do that. And then maybe a couple hours goes by and I'm like, holy shit, I'm playing on Austin City Limits. This bucket list item is going to be checked off. And I was like super excited by then. Yeah, I was. So I got there, and it was as cool as that I was hoping it would be. I got to Austin, and we did our sound check, and then we went to our hotel rooms. We went to makeup, the whole thing. And finally, it's time for the show, and this guy, this big Texan, comes and knocks on my hotel room door. He looks like Sam Elliott, got a big mustache and a cowboy hat. He's like, Mr. Sayers, it's time, So I go down and we set up and we play, and it was fantastic. And I came back to the room. I was just elated that I had done that. And I was looking out the window. I lived in Austin for a while. I was looking out the window, and the city had changed so much. There's all these buildings. It looks like Dubai when you look out the window. It doesn't really look like Austin, Texas anymore to me. I kind of had a love-hate relationship with it. I wanted to be there where everything was happening, but nobody wanted to pay any money for any bands because, there's a band. Everybody you see and run into is a musician that's in a band, so there's no real need to pay anybody since we're all going to do it. So I had to leave for that reason. But I was watching all this happen, and I was sitting in that hotel room, and I wrote this song. It's a song called "If I Could." It's kind of a love song to Austin, Texas. Well, I'm holding on to all that's left behind, looking for a way to change my mind. But nothing's coming easy, nothing to release me. And if I could, I'd give it one more try. If I could, don't you know I would? If I could, I'd love you like I should. If I could, well, baby, I'd be good. I said, if I could, I'd love you like I should. I'm beholden to the stars up in the sky, but this place has me bottled up inside, longing to be free, and I ain't afraid of what's in front of me. If I could, I'd give it one more try. If I could, well, don't you know I would? If I could, I'd love you like I should. If I could, well, baby, I'd be good. I said, if I could, I'd love you like I should. And driving down the road feels like I've had this heavy load for way too long. And if I come this way again, I'll be searching for a friend half as good as you've been for so long. If I could, Well, don't you know I would? If I could, I'd love you like I should. If I could, well, baby, I'd be good. I said if I could, I'd love you like I should. Could I'd love you like I should. Thank you, y'all.